Hey everyone, and welcome to this episode of TWGR. We are up here in the Oquirrh Mountains, just outside of Harriman, Utah, or may even still be a part of Harriman, Utah. Up in the foothills though, basically. And we are at a trailhead called Yellow Fork Canyon. It's much different than the Wasatch Front, or the High Uintas. Just in the flora is a lot different. There's a lot different trees and shrubbery and stuff out here. So without further ado, I will flip the camera around and give you guys a look-see of what I'm seeing. A lot different. And once we get up a little higher, there's even aspen. So definitely different. These trees, you really don't see a lot of these up in Big Cottonwood. Good fire starters. Anywho, cruising on. So anyways, guys, yet again another weird day. I don't know if I had told all you viewers back I think it was last month. I've tried to kind of block it out, but I work for a gym. I won't mention names. And a gentleman had a heart attack in the hot tub. And I'm the one that ended up pulling him out and starting CPR on him. And he didn't make it, unfortunately. It definitely impacted some of my own habits, and definitely got me thinking about other habits. But today, and again, I won't mention any names for privacy's sake, one of my friends, we'll call him, his son, who was about 15 or 16 years old, hung himself this morning. And of course, my friend is in ruin at the moment. So that's kind of what spurred this day hike. It hit me hard. I've been around the young man a few times, and had a few pretty good conversations with the kid. And my friend's quite older than me. He's about 68 years old. And I really feel for him. I'm gonna have to send all kinds of good thoughts, and if you guys would too, if TWGR Nation would just send out your good thoughts, vibes, prayers to my friend, I'd appreciate it. Anyway, I'm going to keep on hiking, and we'll see what's going on up here. This is just beautiful. So, yeah, I'll bring you guys back here in a bit. A little stream crossing. Ooh, a bit muddy. So I've gone up the road before, which is that way, up the canyon. But I've never taken this, there's a little side canyon that goes off up here. So I'm gonna follow it for a while and see where it goes. I am GPSing myself and I know exactly where I'm at, of course. So, but this is absolutely beautiful, this green grass that's coming in. It is sweet. This is where I'm going to be doing a bunch of my reviews, guys, and previews. So, probably tomorrow, I'm going to come up here and do the REI Quarter Dome 1-person shelter. Just a good area, good backdrop for the videos, and yeah, I think it'll be a nice area. So I'm heading up this trail and check out what I found. Very cool. This thing is really sweet. People have taken the time and yeah. Yep, they've taken the time to create quite the nice shelter here. Yep. Little teepee style shelter with a rock ring. Very sweet, very cool. Awesome. So we're about a mile in now. And as you guys can see, I mean, it hasn't even, the trees haven't fully even come in yet up here. And boy, when they do, it is so lush and so green. But it's already still beautiful. Oh, looks like I've got a fork in the road coming up. Let me check out the GPS here. So some of you may be wondering, I don't think the bulk of my viewers would, but you know, some of you may be wondering why I brought up my friend's son, and it's definitely not for any kind of pity on my part. Basically, I like talking to you guys and expressing what's going on, you know, in the world of camping and gear and in my personal life. So, you know, that's really the only reason. Just to get it off my chest and get it out there, and like I said, I have a pretty strong connection with a lot of my viewers, even a lot of them personally. So, you know, it's just like I said again, me getting stuff off my chest, and you know, it is a part of my life, and my friend's a part of my life, and yeah, so that's that. Anyway, we're just cruising along here, and it's so gorgeous. I wish these other trees would start blooming, because it would be pretty. That's for sure. And I'm moving along at a pretty good clip, because it's really, I mean, it's uphill, but it's not hard uphill or hard terrain. So I'm cruising along. I'm probably at 1.5 miles by now, maybe even a little more. So this is definitely worth it, guys. If you use all trails, which if you don't and you're a hiker, I would tell you to download it ASAP. And again, it's called All Trails. And this is on All Trails. You can find it, just search Yellow Fork Canyon and it'll come right on up. Definitely worth a look-see. It's gorgeous, guys. Thanks everyone for joining. Appreciate you guys. So I came across another little structure here, and it's unique in the fact that I have never seen a cairn with a cow patty on top of it, topping it off. So yeah, there you have it. I think this must be some kind of a shrine to cow patties. Whatever floats your boat. So there's a woodpecker over here. Let's see if we can get him on film. Woody woodpecker. I wish I knew where he was at. It's too thick in here though. He's probably over on that dead tree, I bet. Sure can't see him. It's a pretty funny noise they make. So I came to a fork in the road and I went right, which would be heading northwest. And we'll see where it takes me. I'm pretty sure it'll connect me to the main road that I came off of down lower, just way up higher. Pretty positive, so we'll just see when we get there. Beautiful hike so far. So peaceful. Exactly what I needed to hit the old reset button. So this here is definitely a pretty good push. I've already gone a half a mile on a pretty good grade. At least 30%. 40% maybe. Yeah, so we're just cruising along. It's nice. It's a little windy, a little breezy. I shouldn't say windy, a little breezy. And the sun's just poking in and out of clouds, so you know, I get a minute of sun and then I get a minute of shade, and it's actually quite pleasant. I'm falling in love with this hike. I have not seen a single soul yet. So let's see what happens. I'm gonna say we see one person. What do you guys guess? Put it down in the comment section below. Let's see who's right. So I have a choice. Either stay on this old, basically a dirt road, or I can take this path winding through the trees. I opted for the right, for the path, winding through the trees. Let's see what it has to offer. Hopefully it's not too muddy. Trail coming from below. Interesting. And the trail continues. Hey guys, can you see the deer in there? Let's see if I can zoom. You can see his white butt. Look, can you see his face? You can see white butt and face. It's amazing how you can barely hear him even walk. So quiet through the forest. Absolutely majestic. Whew, so the trail is getting increasingly steeper, but very beautiful. Like I said again, I would recommend this trail to anybody who might be out in this area of the Salt Lake City Valley. Yes, it's definitely worth it. Just gorgeous and green, and these trees need to get going, because this would just be like a lush green tunnel if the trees had leaves on them. Oh, here we come to another intersection. I think there's some kind of peak up here. Well, not right the second we're coming to it, but we're coming upon another intersection. But we'll see what happens when we get there. It's definitely pretty steep. So this trail got really, really steep and really, really rocky. But it's probably going to be worth it. I'm starting to get some pretty cool views. Hopefully there's some better views when I get up here. I don't know, we'll see. Hey there. So I've gone about 2.5 miles. I haven't made it to the top yet. I'm still on this steep part. I just decided to sit down, take a break, drink some water. I didn't bring any snacks. I ate right before I came, so I knew I wasn't doing too many miles. I started at 2:30. It's now 3:36. I started at 4,800 feet elevation, and I'm at 5,723. So almost 1,000 feet in elevation in a couple miles. Not too bad. Most of it being this section right here, I think. Anyway, so yeah, just gonna take a break and bring you guys back when I start heading up the hill. Guys, whew, now we got a really good view going on here. Gorgeous. And if I'm not mistaken, out there in the distance, that is Mount Nebo, which is going to be one of my adventures this summer. Absolutely amazing. You can see all the way over there. Melody lives right below those mountains. Yep, long ways away. Anyway, getting close to the top, I think I might have a view on this other side. I'll bring you guys back here in a sec. So this is pretty cool. This would be a bomber campsite. It's so flat. So I'm assuming that trail there goes to the peak, which probably has a pretty good view of the valley. I don't know if I'm gonna do it or not. This lower trail right here is gonna go down and connect with that road that I wide off of and where I cross the little stream. But what a gorgeous view. That there is Kennecott Copper Mine. You can see that copper mine. It's an open pit copper mine. And you can see that from outer space with the naked eye. It's the biggest man-made hole on the planet. And it's right here for y'all to see. Man, the ochres are gorgeous. Absolutely gorgeous. There's a trail going off this way too, so I'm assuming I'm gonna take this one. We're gonna take this one and see if we can get a view of Harriman in the valley for you. It doesn't look too long, so bring you guys back here when I get up to the top. Start off with the copper mine. Huge, huge, huge copper mine. Okay. Now right down below me is the canyon I'm going to drop into and head back to the truck. That over there is the Wasatch Range. You can see how far it extends. We're looking clear up into, those are the mountains above Bountiful. Those are Bountiful Peak and Farmington Peak. City Creek Canyon is right over there. You got Parley's Canyon. You've got Mount Olympus and Mount Raymond behind that. You've got Twin Peaks. You have Lone Peak. You have the Ant Knolls. And you have the beautiful and famous Mount Timpanogos. Provo Peak, or American Fork Peak, excuse me. Provo Peak. Yeah, so great views from up here, guys. Right down in there is Harriman City, and that's all sandy and headed down towards Salt Lake and the valley. You can't see the Salt Lake City from here. Anyway, it's a little chilly up here, so I'm gonna jump off this ridge. There's another trail going up that ridge right there, which I'm gonna come to another day and get all the way up to the top of those peaks up there. That's gonna be another hike for another time. Right now, I'm just gonna go down to that trail I showed you guys, and I'll bring you back when I get to that trail. And it's gonna shoot me off down into that canyon that I showed you. And then I'll be on my way back to the vehicle. Right on. A quick shot. That's the trail that heads up to all the peaks. I'm taking this trail, which I'm going to go down, start descending through the trees, and I'm very thankful to go downhill at the moment. So yeah, here we go. It's gorgeous. Wow, this side's really green. The trees are greening up on this side, much more than the other side. There's all these, I don't even know what they are. Type of fern, maybe? Of some sort? No, ferns are different. I gotta figure out what that is. They're really pretty and green. But, looks like it's getting muddy, so I'm gonna put the camera up. Pay attention to what I'm doing. I'll bring you guys back when I get to the valley here. Okay, so I'm coming down into the canyon, and I've got to go down that way. That would be east. But there is a trail that cuts up through here that is not on the map. So I'm assuming it just keeps going up into these mountains, but it is not on all trails. So that's the one I might explore next time. We've got a nice little stream running down here in this canyon, which is nice. Good to know I can filter some water if I needed it. I don't know if this is year round or if this is just snow melt or if it's a spring. I don't know. I will have to come up here in midsummer and find out. I have a feeling, I don't know, I'll check a map. Maybe I'll get a map on this area because I would like to know whether there's spring up there or if this is runoff. So, we'll find out. Anywho, going down the canyon now. I'll let you guys know how many miles I put in at the end of the trip here. Definitely coming back down in elevation now, of course. So, oh yeah, I know exactly where we are. We are at the top of the actual, this is kind of like a park down through here. I was on another trail that goes out of the park. It is horse friendly, and they do have picnic tables and stuff. I don't want to go that way because that just goes down. There's like a dirt road, and I like to stay on the trail here, so I'm gonna stay this way. So there's your picnic tables and the places that you can tie up your horses. And there's another trail over there that shoots that way. And it goes for, I don't even know how long. I kept going for a while and never got to the end of it last time I was up here. So yeah, we are gonna hike down Yellow Fork Canyon now. Awesome. It is gorgeous and so peaceful. And by the way, I still haven't seen not one soul, so I may have guessed wrong. We will see. I wonder if what all you guessed. I wonder if anyone guessed 0 people on this trail for today. I don't know. Be interesting to find out. Oh, I just dropped my leaky in the mud. Son of a gun. All right, here we go. So the trail now is just winding around this little creek, and we've got all these freshly leafing, excuse me, I think it's leafing, aspens, which are my favorite tree. I absolutely love aspens, and one of these days when I have my own little chunk of property, I'll be planting aspens all around because I just love them. And that other canyon didn't have any. And then you come over and drop down into Yellow Fork and boom, there you go, beautiful aspens. Love it. So, all right, I'm just gonna continue on down. It's been a gorgeous hike, and I really appreciate you guys all tuning in. Nice log benches up here for sitting and relaxing. Yes. There's a little sign over here and another trail that heads off this way. The map says it's only 0.6. Oh, it's a map of up here. So you got your trailhead. That's where we started. And I cruised up to the half-mile point. Instead of going up Yellow Fork, we decided to cut off. And we did this trail up. And then we did this trail over. And then we went up to see the view, which isn't labeled on this map. And then we went back down, and then down into Yellow Fork Canyon, back over, and met up. And now we are headed back down. So I've already done a mile. It says you are here, and then see you've got this 6/10 of a mile. Probably do another look-off point, I'm not sure. I'm trying to figure out if I'm going to do it or not. Yellow Fork Canyon. And there it is. All trails. See? People, I'm sure you've all heard of all trails, and if not, you will thank me. I think we're going to cruise up this trail. I've still got time. It's 4:15, and I'm not meeting Melody until 6 o'clock. So I've got some time. That is the trail going down. And 6/10 that way. So I'm definitely moving at a good clip. I've already gone a quarter mile. Or about a quarter mile since I last taped. So I'm just trying to kill this 6/10 uphill and get it done. But this trail is just as gorgeous as the other ones I've been on. So yeah, I'm gonna get back to her. So yeah, I made it the 6/10 and the trail just keeps going. So I've got to be down by 6. So I'm gonna start heading back. All right. Whew. That's a bit of a workout coming up. But back down we go. And definitely some more trails to come up and mess with. Oh yeah, thought I'd show you guys the gate too. Used to be a little gate up here. Not sure why, but there it is. So yeah, man, you're just sitting here, all cartooned out. I look like Mario Brothers. Yep, that's it. I always wondered what I'd look like a cartoon. And I look a little funky, I gotta say. Cartoon mode, yo. Very strange. Right on. Maybe we'll hike out in cartoon mode, who knows? Because it's kind of weird. As you can see, I decided to sit down, take a break, mess around with my camera. Cartoon mode, that's some funky stuff right there. But, you know, to get back on the subject of why I did this hike, I think I'm gonna title this hike, Life is Precious Day Hike. And, you know, all the people in your lives, guys, go home tonight. Give them a big hug and a big kiss. Let them all know that you love them and that you appreciate them in your lives. Because, guys, you never know when it's that time. So make life count. And, yeah, that's all I wanted to say. We're going to head down now, back to the truck. And it's Taco Tuesday, people. Taco Tuesday. I'm going to mow some tacos. So that ought to be good. Anyway, we'll start heading down here in a bit. Alright, so we're going to head back down the trail. 6/10 of a mile back to the main trail, and then I think it's about another 1.5 miles out or so. So yeah, it's been a good hike. Been a good day. Other than the news I received this morning. So yeah, you know, life's got to go on, everyone. Unfortunately, that is the way life goes, and sometimes things happen that's completely out of our control. And you know, that's the chaoticity. I'm making up words now. Chaoticness, chaoticity of life. Anyway, yep, we're just gonna head back down this canyon. Man, it is so gorgeous up here. So I thought I'd try some hiking down in cartoon mode and see what it looks like. That is trippy looking. I also want to say to any young viewers out there, and heck with it, even of course adult viewers, if you are contemplating anything like that, like what we've been talking about today on the channel, I want you to know there's always a different road. Well, that doesn't even fit the bill. I thought of it right when I said road. There's always a different trail to follow or to take. There is a million different ways to go in life, and if one way is not working, you know, not always doing a 180 and going back the direction you came is not always digressing. You know, a lot of people look at that, well, you're not moving forward, don't ever go backward, always move forward. Well, what if you come to a great big cliff? Are you just going to keep moving forward? Or are you going to do a 180 and go back the other way and figure out a different route or a different trail in life? So, you know, I just want to tell anyone out there, you know, if you were ever thinking of that, you can always contact me through the Wasatch Gear Review, and I would be glad to talk with you and let you know that there are tons of other avenues other than that. Yeah. So anyway, I'm back on the main trail, and I've got about a 1.25 miles probably to the truck. So we'll see you guys at the truck. So guys, I don't know if I'm going to be able to get any film of this. I might be able to get them from far away before I have to put the camera down, you know. But it looks like we have 2 hikers coming up the trail. And it'll be the first 2 people I've seen on the trail. So I wonder if anyone has guessed 2. Be really interesting to see if anyone gets it exactly right. I said 0 today. I was wrong. Oh, you can see them right there. 2 people. Alright, so as I passed them, they had the guy had a little baby boy in a pack carrier on his back. So I'm not to the truck yet, but the total number of people that I've seen on this hike is 3. Pretty wild. I guess 0. Boy, did I guess that wrong. So anyway, I'll let you know if I see any more people on the way back to the truck here. And if not, I'm gonna get the truck. We'll do the final scene, and I'll let you know if it stayed at 3 or if it went up. Cool. See you guys at the Durango, huh? So I just passed one more gentleman on the trail with a dog. You can see him there behind me. So that makes 4 as a total of hikers that I've seen on the trail today. Interesting. That's 4 more than I thought I'd see. But it is kind of a popular place on the weekends. I've been up here on the weekend once or twice. I can't remember now, twice. And there were people up here, so But the total tally is 4. I am almost back to the truck, so again, we'll do a closing scene and I'll let you know. It's a huge hawk. Wow, he just came right above me. Oh, sweet. Alright everyone, there's the gate. Total tally of hikers on the trail, because it doesn't matter if they're down in the parking lot, they're not actually on the trail. So, total tally is 4. We'll see who got that one right. Alright guys, so I'm gonna pack it up and head into Sausalitos for Taco Tuesday, yo. It's gonna be beautiful. Anyway, yeah, go home. Love on your peeps. Let them know how you feel. Never know when it's the last. So, with that, life is precious, everybody. Take extra special care. Be safe and adventure on.